Hello neighbor, this is Kurt with eTrailer, and today we're going to take a look at the Inno 855 rooftop cargo box, and we're going to see how it works with our 2024 Volkswagen Tiguan. So a rooftop cargo box is one of the better ways to get those items to and from your destination that maybe you just don't want riding into your vehicle with you, or it simply won't fit in the vehicle with you. You're going to get 17 cubic feet of extra storage space to travel with you up here on your roof to get those items to and from. So for instance, maybe you're going on a camping trip or something like that. At the end of that camping trip, a lot of that equipment, your tent, sleeping bags, boots, clothes, things like that, might have a little bit of a smell to them. You don't want them riding in the car with you. The rooftop box is going to be a great place to put those kind of things. It's also going to be able to hold several sets of skis or snowboards if you're going on a ski trip, or even a couple of golf bags if you're out for a golf trip. Either way, 17 cubic feet is going to give you a ton of space. As you can see, this box takes up almost the entire roof of the Tiguan. So you can kind of tell, those things that are going to be longer, it's going to fit up there just fine. Because truth be told, inside the Tiguan, you really don't have a whole lot of room in there to carry things, especially if you're using that third row of seating. Now, this box is going to give you a weight capacity of 165 pounds. However, you do have to be conscious of what the weight capacity of your crossbars are, as well as your rooftop capacity on the vehicle. Whichever is the lowest component, that's the capacity you're going to have to pay attention to. So we do have 165 pound weight capacity here. However, we have it on crossbars that also have 165 pound weight capacity. The box itself weighs 53 pounds. So the difference is what you can actually carry inside the box. Now let's get up here and kind of take a look at some of the features. One of the things is you'll notice that there is a lock here. You will get a set of keys to go with it. And we can get right up here in the door threshold. We've actually got it fit so that our crossbars put us right in the middle when we step up in the door threshold. I think this is the best placement really for it because it's going to give us the best access to our cargo. Now, the other thing is that this box is plenty wide. It's 14.5 inches deep, so it's pretty tall. You'll be able to fit a lot of things in here, but you might find it a bit difficult to be able to reach all the way over to the other side. The good news is that you can unlock and open this box from either the driver or the passenger side. Now, whenever you're using a rooftop box, it is important to make sure that the majority of your weight is on or in between the bars, not too much up at the front or too much in the back. So you do want to balance it out accordingly. And to help you get everything secured down, Inno is going to provide you with a couple of tie-down straps, and the clamps that attach our box to our crossbars actually has loopholes in it so that it can assist you in finding good anchors for those tie-downs. Now, one of the things I really like about this Inno box too is that it's not too tapered up at the nose or in the back. It's relatively squared off there. And that's a huge help whenever you're trying to configure your cargo up here and get it to fit in properly and have that weight distributed evenly. When I talked earlier about the clamps having an attachment loop through it, the clamps run on this track right here. And there's 4 clamps in total, 2 for each of our crossbars, and this is going to allow us to slide the box forward and back as needed. Again, I positioned it so that the middle of it is really right here in between our 2 bars. I think that's best for weight distribution, and it's best for accessibility. But the way these are going to work is that will loop over there. I can tighten my clamps down with this wheel right here, and when it's ready to grab onto my bars, I can simply clamp it down and it's not going anywhere. Now, in regards to this antenna in the back, you might have some concerns about clearing that. And depending on which set of crossbars you have, which roof rack you have, it could put the box a little higher or a little lower. But as you can see, when it comes to this antenna on the Tiguan, there is plenty of clearance. It actually leaves a cavity and a channel in case there is a bigger antenna for somebody, but I'm not really worried about that interfering at all. In fact, I even have room to move my box back here toward the back if I want to. It's just, honestly, it's just not really, something to worry about with that. The other thing that, you might be concerned with is getting access into your lift gate. And cool thing is we probably have some room to move it back a little bit even from here. Yeah, we do. We just have a little bit of room. I would say we probably have about 6 inches from here that we could move it back if we wanted to. But again, I very, very specifically positioned this box the way it is for accessibility and weight distribution. So if you set it up like this, I think you're going to be just fine. But as you can see, plenty of room to get into the lift gate. So I had mentioned before that some roof racks sit higher on the rails than others do. So if you want to get an idea of how much more height this is going to add to your vehicle, if you take the measurement here from the top of our crossbar, this is going to add about 13¼ inches higher than your crossbar. So if you're worried about clearance overhead, that's the measurement that you'd want to take it from. If you have any questions about it after watching this video, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. We would love to answer those for you. It'll help you and other neighbors just like you to make the best decision for yourself. Once again, this is Kurt with eTrailer. Thanks for stopping by.